talk me through the first hour. What is that like? Nobody wants to be up at that time. If anybody's up at that time, they're not getting up at that time. They're going in and going to bed at that time. So what does
Yeah.
that look like for you? And as you're talking through that, like, are there some things that you've learned through this journey of getting up earlier and earlier and earlier, kind of as life cycles and you're going through these seasons? And
Yeah.
if there are individuals who are listening that are in that, I would love for you to give any type of advice for people who are kind of looking to start a routine like that, which obviously doesn't have to be as intense as 1:30 in the morning. But talk us through what that process looks like for you. And then also as you go through that, let us know kind of like what you've learned and some things that could benefit other people from hearing your process.
I've learned so much from it, and as much as I hate it whenever I'm waking up, I love it so much. Nobody else is awake. Clients aren't awake. They're not texting me. My family's asleep. It is quiet. It's dark outside. It's just you and your own mind. Um, so I already have everything laid out, the night before, and whenever I wake up, it takes me 10 minutes to get out of the house. And whenever I drive to work, I usually listen to a podcast or a book on the way to work. And usually the book just kind of gets my mind right. It's not like a fictional book. It's usually a biography of somebody overcoming something difficult.
Mm,
And listening to those stories as I'm on the way to the facility, it's like, this is not that bad. Like waking up is not that bad.
yeah.
Um, but then whenever I'm working out, I'll either continue to listen to those books or those podcasts, and it's just you versus you, and it's just a mindset that you have a conversation where throughout the busy hours of the day, 10, 11 hours a day, I am dealing with 40 plus clients who hit me with their problems, or
Hmm.
you're talking nonstop. So as much as, and then you come home and you have basically a 5 year old and a 2 year old that talk to you nonstop, and you're trying to be present. So as exhausting as that time is to wake up, it is so valuable to me to just have that alone time and be with my own thoughts, because most of the time throughout the day, I cannot be with my own thoughts. I can't.
Hmm.
You can't just be with yourself, and you learn a lot about yourself whenever you are talking to yourself, because there's nobody else to talk to.
Right.
Uh,
Keep checking your phone. Like I have no text. Like what?
yeah.
Nobody's texting me at this time. Yeah.
So yeah. So as difficult as it is, it's kind of a non-negotiable for me because of how good it puts me in a, or how much it puts me in a good mindset.
Yeah. And I've realized too, since being home more often, how valuable the 5 to 8 hour is in my day. My girls get up at 8. So if I can get out here by about 5:15 and have 2.5 uninterrupted hours, I can do so much great deep work
Yeah.
because I know I'm not concerned about missing out. I'm not concerned about, like you said, like the weeds or the dishes. I'm not worried about any of that kind of stuff. It's the time that I've dedicated to myself. And again, I know people aren't up, so I know people aren't going to be texting me. I know my wife is sleeping well, and I know she's with our baby, and everybody's all good. And then also the last couple hours in the evening have been really important for me recently too, because they go down, and I get to come out here and continue my work, and again without concern of worrying about them,
Yeah.
and I can really focus on what we need to do. And that makes those hours in the middle of the day so much easier to deal with. So if things come up, I'm not worried because I've already worked for a couple hours and already done the main things on my to-do list that were the priority to get done
Yeah.
are generally done before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And again, talking to you, that doesn't sound that impressive, but it's something for me personally that I can keep consistent, and I've really tried to hold that time close, and just really appreciate the opportunity to be able to do something like that.